the noise at the ground floor. We floating now, skyline vibes. Floating on the altitude, skyline disconnect, changing my latitude. No drama in the penthouse, purely the vibe, pure vibe. Watching all the city lights come alive. Floating on the altitude, take it up, skyline disconnect, nothing but gratitude. We outgrew the tension, left it below. Now we moving steady to the Afro flow. Steady, steady, used to be caught in the traffic, the rush and the race. Now I'm just seeking the rhythm, the quiet the space. Elevator up, watch the numbers just climb, climb, climb. Leaving the shadows and whispers behind. Pouring the glass while the sun going down. Got a panoramic view of the whole entire town. No stress on the frequency, only the chill. Living my life with a different thrill. Floating on the altitude, elevate, skyline disconnect, changing my latitude. No drama in the penthouse, purely the vibe, pure vibe. Watching all the city lights come alive. Floating on the altitude, take it up, skyline disconnect, nothing but gratitude. We outgrew the tension, left it below. Now we moving steady to the Afro flow. Steady, steady. Phone on airplane mode, I don't need the text. Don't care about the rumors, oh, who's doing what next. I'm tapping in the frequencies, deep in the bass. Finding my peace in this luxurious place. The air is just thinner, the breathing is deep. Got a pocket full of dreams that I'm trying to keep. The higher you get, the clearer the sight. Lost in the rhythm of the neon night. Cloud nine living, slipping smooth on the glass. Watching the midnight hours just pass. Every beat of the congas washing me clean. Living in the script of a cinematic scene. Nobody reaching me, I'm out of the zone. Building a sanctuary here on my own. Just me and the music, the pad and the drum. Waiting for the morning rays to come. Floating on the altitude, elevate, skyline disconnect, changing my latitude. No drama in the penthouse, purely the vibe, pure vibe. Watching all the city lights come alive. Floating on the altitude, take it up, skyline disconnect, nothing but gratitude. We outgrew the tension, left it below. Now we moving steady to the Afro flow. Steady, steady. Elevated state of mind, leaving all the heavy vibes behind. Nothing but the rhythm and the breeze. Living in a state of total ease, yeah. Just let the bass roll. We traded the friction for the harmony. Sitting on top of the world, unlocking the key. Let the shaker dictate the pace of the room. Sweeping the stress away like a broom. It's a disconnect, but I'm fully tuned in. Letting the late night Afro begin. Sky high rolling, untouchable flight. Dancing alone in the pale moonlight. Floating on the altitude, elevate, skyline disconnect, changing my latitude. No drama in the penthouse, purely the vibe, pure vibe. Watching all the city lights come alive. Floating on the altitude, take it up, skyline disconnect, nothing but gratitude. We outgrew the tension, left it below. Now we move steady to the Afro flow. Steady, steady. Skyline disconnect. Yeah, we out of range. Nothing but the rhythm left. Feel the breeze, just ride. We on a velvet cruise, baby. Breeze control, rolling down the coast. Midnight gliding, doing what we most. Velvet cruise, shadows in the rear. Deep bass echoing, crystal and clear. Breeze control, steady on the low. Got the sense riding, it's riding where the ocean flows. Headlights cut through the midnight mist. Hands on the wheel, got the velvet wrist. No destination, we just chase the tide. Log drum hitting on the passenger side. Stars falling down on the midnight blue. City lights fading in the rear view. Nothing but the sound of the tides on the road. We unlock the vibe, we unlock the code. Breeze control, rolling down the coast. Midnight gliding, doing what we most. Velvet cruise, shadows in the rear. Deep bass echoing, crystal and clear. Breeze control, steady on the low. Got the sense riding, it's riding where the ocean flows. Dashboard glowing like a neon sign. Taking our time, yeah, the rhythm is fine. Windows roll down, let the tropical air tangle right up in the center of your hair. Baseline dropping like a heavy wave. This the exact type of feeling I crave. Black asphalt and the ocean spray. We gon' keep driving till the break of day. Yeah, steady motion, potion in my cup. RPM low, but the frequency up. Echo, echo in the back, let the melody spin. Skin against skin when the night begin. We coasting, boasting smooth as the lines. Leaving the stress of the city behind. Feel the vibration right under your feet. Nothing but the pulse of this coastal breeze control, rolling down the coast. Midnight gliding, doing what we most. Velvet cruise, shadows in the rear. Deep bass echoing, crystal and clear. Breeze control, steady on the low. Got the sense riding, it's riding where the ocean flows. Slow it down. 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 Let the percussion speak. Lush atmospheres, the peak we seek. Sense washing over like the ocean tide. Lose yourself inside the ride. Back in the groove, let the shaker ring. Here with the midnight breeze, wanna sing. Miles on the dash, but we don't keep track. Going too far and we ain't looking back. Smooth operator on the late night shift. Let the whole world just fade and drift. Deep house rhythm with an Afro soul. Taking the wheel, got the breeze control. Breeze control, rolling down the coast. Breeze control, midnight gliding, doing what we most. Velvet cruise, shadows in the rear. Deep bass echoing, crystal and clear. Breeze control, steady on the low. Got the sense riding, riding where the ocean flows. Breeze control, keep cruising. River night fading out. Feel the vibe, let it ride. Underwater bass make the feeling take hold. Skin to skin, dripping in liquid gold. Delay guitar ringing out in the dark. One look from you ignite the spark. Temperature rising, we cooling it down. Best silhouette inside this whole town. Get your waistline is talking to me. Deep in the ocean as far as I see. Liquid gold when your body they move. Slow melt inside this late night groove. Underwater bass make the feeling take hold. Skin to skin, dripping in liquid gold. And beating, the rhythm is deep. Promises whisper that we gonna keep. Light shining low on your flawless design. Pouring a glass of the vintage wine. Sweat on your collarbone, catching the gleam. Living awake inside of a dream. Atmosphere heavy, the tempo is slow. Nowhere to be, we got nowhere to go. Lost in the frequency, riding the wave. This is the energy both of us crave. Echoes are bouncing right off of the wall. Catching my balance before I can fall. Liquid gold when your body they move. Slow melt inside this late night groove. Underwater bass make the feeling take hold. Skin to skin, dripping in liquid gold. Let the log drum play, let the bass line roll. Taking control of the rhythm and flow. Yeah, rhythm and flow. Floating on top of the midnight sea. Just you and me, exactly where we should be. Final rotation, we taking it far. Matching the shine of a shooting star. Hypnotic the way that you calling my name. Nothing is ever gonna be the same. Lush and magnetic, the attraction is pure. You are the rhythm, the question the cure. Liquid gold in your body they move. Slow melt inside this late night groove. Underwater bass make the feeling take hold. Skin to skin, dripping in liquid gold. Slow melt, dripping in gold. Dripping in gold. Yeah, let the beat fade. Taking it deep. Tune it up. Oasis Frequency. Underneath the monster shade, watch the concrete jungle fade out. We on that Oasis frequency, just a cool wind in the deep sea. Lead the sirens far behind. Got a different rhythm on my mind. Traffic jam, city lights, screen time blinding me. Had to pack a bag, leave the static far behind me. Stepping on the soil, let the earth soak the energy. No more rushing around, moving slow is the recipe. Palm trees swaying to the deep bass. Disconnect the lines when the email's gonna have to wait. Pour a little something on the ice, let it resonate. Living in the pocket, man, we feeling out of state. Feel that low and underneath the monster shade. congas in the man cave. Actually, it's open air. Canopy of green leaves. Catch me in the hammock just collecting up the cool breeze. Neon signs traded for a golden hour sunset. No more chasing paper, man, I'm playing with a drum set. Soft percussion tapping like the rain on the window. We just riding now wherever that the wind blow. Let it go. Just ride the frequency. Listen to the silence. Yeah, the silence got a heavy groove. Look into the water, watch the reflection slowly move. Every single step is like a dance on the shoreline. Got the tempo down, sipping on the sweet wine. Shadows stretching out across the sand as the sun dips. Words falling easy, rolling smooth off the tulips. No alarm clocks, waking up to the bird song. Found the right channel, yeah, it's where I belong. Underneath the monster shade. Watch the concrete jungle fade out. We on that Oasis Frequency. Just the cool wind and the deep sea. Leave the sirens far behind. Got a different rhythm on my mind. On my mind. Slow it down. Catch the vibe, let the frequency dial. Haven't seen you this relaxed in a while. Let the log drum rumble in the chest. Finally finding out how to rest. Midnight creeping in, but the temperature still warm. Perfect isolation, yeah, we hiding from the brainstorm. Tension melting off, muscles loosening the tight grip. Take another sip, let the reality just slip. We ain't going back to the grid for a long time. Trapped inside the rhythm, yeah, we captured by the baseline. Monster release, casting shadows in the moonlight. Everything is easy, yeah, everything is alright. Underneath the monster shade. Watch the concrete jungle fade out. We on that Oasis Frequency. Just the cool wind and the deep sea. Leave the sirens far behind. Got a different rhythm on my mind.
Slow motion, you know.
Silk and cedar. Feel the bass heavy. Mood in the air, shadows on the wall. Silhouettes moving, answering the call. Silk on your skin, cedar in the room. Private lounge vibes, dancing in the gloom. We take it slow, watch the ashes fall. Out in silhouettes, we got it all. Midnight crossing, velvet on the seat. Hit a log drum, pulling at your feet. Crystal in the glass, pouring out the gold. Stories in the dark, waiting to be told. Echoes in the hall, saxophone breath. Step into the rhythm, nothing to regret. Quiet kind of luxury hidden from the scene. Living out a movie, stepping through the screen. Out in the air, shadows on the wall, silhouettes moving, answering the call. Silk on your skin, cedar in the room, private lounge vibes, dancing in the gloom. We take it slow, watch the ashes fall. Out in silhouettes, we got it all. Scent of the owl, lingering behind, slow motion romance, playing with my mind. Keep the lights dim, focus on the sway. Afro House tempo, washing it away. Designer on the frame, heavy on the wrist. Caught up in the smoke, caught up in the mist. We don't need a crowd, VIP is closed, just the ambient, heavy bass, everybody knows. See the wood burning, filling up space. Lost inside the rhythm, looking at your face. Hypnotic rotation, body to the sound. Deep mix playing, feet up on the ground. You move like water, spilling out the cup. Temperature is rising, we ain't waking up from this dream state, deep within the night. All in silhouettes, fading in the light. Mood in the air, shadows on the wall, silhouettes moving, answering the call. Silk on your skin, cedar in the room, private lounge vibes, dancing in the gloom. We take it slow, watch the ashes fall. Out in silhouettes, we got it all. Just the sax, just the drums, feel it hum. Silk on the shoulder, moving closer. Yeah, moving closer. Deep frequencies taking over. Late night hours, slipping through the sand. Everything we want right here in the hand. No need to rush, your tempo stays at chill. Vibing in the shadows, time is standing still. Exclusive invitations, never sending out. This is what the quiet life is really all about. Oud on your color, memories to keep. Lost inside the Afro groove, diving in the deep. Oud in the air, shadows on the wall, silhouettes moving, answering the call. Silk on your skin, cedar in the room, private lounge vibes, dancing in the gloom. We take it slow, watch the ashes fall. Out in silhouettes, we got it all.
Slow down.
Out in silhouettes, silk, cedar. Feel bass heavy. Cool up, let the concrete fade. Monster leaves, catching the breeze. Watch the city lights fade through the trees. No sirens here, just the ocean sound. Keep my feet steady on the sandy ground. Traffic lights blinking in the rear view. I traded the gray for the deep blue. Phone on silent, no signals to trace. Just the rhythm of the waves in this quiet space. Yeah, pure space. Monster leaves catching the breeze. Watch the city lights fade through the trees. My feet steady on the sandy ground. Neon lights blurring in the sunset gold. Stories of the rush that we never told. I let the rhythm take over the wheel. Only focus on the way that the frequency feels. Bassline pulsing like a steady art. Tearing all the pressure of the week apart. Sipping on the ice, letting time stall. I don't need to answer when the city call. Nah, let it ring. Monster leaves catching the breeze. Watch the city lights fade through the trees. Sirens here, just the ocean sound. Keep our feet steady on the sandy ground. In the shade, we elevate. Let the concrete fade, let it dissipate. Breathe out, slow down. In the shade, we elevate. Let the concrete fade, let it dissipate. Shadow stretching long on the patio floor. I ain't chasing after the hustle no more. Just the drum speaking low in the night. Everything heavy feeling suddenly light. Monster leaves catching the breeze. Watch the city lights fade through the trees. No sirens here, just the ocean sound. Keep my feet steady on the sandy ground. Concrete fade, yeah, under the monster shade. Just vibing we go. Dashboard whispers in the dead of the night. Coastal breeze blowing, feeling so right. Gliding on a rhythm, tires on the road. Indigo sky where the neon glows. We glide, we ride. We glide, we glide, we ride. 100 on the dash, but the mind is on chill. Ocean on the left, moon shining on the hill. Frequencies low, bass thumping in the sea. Nothing but the wind in this hypnotic beat. gears shifting smooth, shadows playing on the glass, leaving all the stress in the dust of the past. Let it fade. Dashboard whispers in the dead of the night, coastal breeze blowing, feeling so right. Gliding on the rhythm, tires on the road, indigo sky where the neon glows. We glide, we ride. We glide, we glide. We glide, we ride. We glide, we glide. Street lights flicker like a strobe in the dark. Just an empty road, yeah, we leaving a mark. Windows roll down, let the atmosphere inside. Taking it slow on this late night ride. Every single mile got a story to unfold. Cruising in the quiet, yeah, the night is made of gold. Yeah, strictly vibes. Yeah, watch the painted lines as they blur into one. We don't need to stop till we see in the sun. Paths floating up like a cloud in the sky. Bassline heavy, making time fly by. Riding the groove, let the percussion play. Washing all the tension of the city away. Let it wash away. Can you feel the pulse, 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 pulse? Deep down in the drum, 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 drum. Midnight indigo, sinking in the rhythm. Glide with me, ride with me, yeah. Miles on the meter, but we ain't keeping track. Staring at the horizon, no looking back. Smooth baritone, yeah, the vocals on the drift. Every log drum hit is a sudden little shift. Coastal lane lonely, but the feeling is complete. Lost inside the rhythm of this deep atmospheric beat. Yeah, we lost in it. Dashboard whispers in the dead of the night, coastal breeze blowing, feeling so right. Gliding over rhythm, tires on the road, indigo sky where the neon glows. We glide, we ride. We glide, we glide. We glide, we ride. We glide, we glide. Talking needed, the body speaks, chasing the high that everybody sees. Syncopated shaker, hypnotic and pure. You got the magic, you got the cure. Sipping the sweetness, dropping the guard, playing it cool, playing the card. The frequency low, the feeling is deep. Secrets of the midnight that we keep. African rhythm, electronic soul. Losing the grip, losing control. Velvet spill in the midnight hour. Sweet like palm wine, taking my power. Moving slow to the heavy bass. Lost in the rhythm, lost in your space. Shaking the floor, looking at you, I'm wanting some more. Velvet touch, smooth like the wine, everything aligning perfectly fine. Late night confessions under the moon. Don't let the morning come too soon. Velvet spill in the midnight hour. Sweet like palm wine, taking my power. Moving slow to the heavy bass. Lost in the rhythm, lost in your space. Midnight glide, silk on the dash. Ooh, yeah, oh, yeah. Cruising slow, watching the flash. Silk on the dash, sliding through the night. City glow, painting up the right side. Lazy on the throttle, everything is fine. Bassline pulsing, melting into time. Street lights, reflecting off the matte paint. Clean, no rush, zero complaints. Windows down, catching that evening breeze. Never getting concrete, moving with ease. Got the spatial sense ringing in the back. Stacking up the miles, relaxing on the track. Every single corner feels like a cinematic scene. Floating down the boulevard, supremes. Silk on the dash, sliding through the night. City glow, painting up the right side. Lazy on the throttle, everything is fine. Bassline pulsing, melting into time. Leather seats sinking, holding me deep. City never rests, city never sleep. But I'm in my bubble, rolling on chrome, making every freeway feel like home. Dial turned up, heavy on the low end, running up the curve, waiting for the bend. Smooth operator, shifting in the dark, leaving just a whisper when I park. Neon signs flashing, colors bleeding out. This is what the late night is all about. Got the Afro groove tapping on the wheel. Can't explain the magic of the way I feel. Silky on the surface, heavy on the beat, gliding like a phantom down an empty street. Vibration shaking up the rearview glass. Just another midnight, letting it pass. Silk on the dash, sliding through the night. City glow, painting up the right side. Lazy on the throttle, everything is fine. Bassline pulsing, melting into time. Let the rhythm breathe. Nothing up my sleeve. Just the open road and a quiet mind. energy behind.
Accelerating soft, catching up the pace. Find my own rhythm in an empty space. Headlights piercing through the midnight fog. Right into the heartbeat of the heavy log. Everything aligns when the moon show. Nothing but the dashboard giving me the glow. Silk on the dash, pure velvet touch. Moving in the shadows, never doing too much. Silk on the dash, sliding through the night. City glow, painting up the right side. Lazy on the throttle, everything is fine. Bassline pulsing, melting into time.
Silk on the dash into the dark.
Just glide.
Cry, the sky is turning gold. Stories of the nighttime waiting to be told. High life in the background, rhythm moving slow. We ain't gotta rush now, nowhere else to go.
Let the function and 4 footprints in the sand. Bottle in my left grip, your waist in my hand. Bass still thumping in the back of my mind, leaving all the stress and the tension behind.
Neon lights fade into the morning haze. Lost inside the rhythm, caught up in the maze. 6 a.m. and I cry, the sky is turning gold. Stories of the nighttime waiting to be told. High life in the background, rhythm moving slow. We ain't gotta rush now, nowhere else to go.
Catching every frequency, riding on the wave. Dancing to the daylight, watch how we behave. Looking at your silhouette, glowing in the dawn. We can keep it moving till the morning is gone. Speaker pushing deep tones, trembling the floor. We don't need no sleep now. Give me something more. Yeah. Ocean breeze, hitting on the window pane. Washing away the night like the summer rain. Shakers in the distance, tapping on the wood. Everything is tranquil, everything is good. City waking up while we cooling on the low. Taking every moment, taking it real slow.
6 a.m. and I cry, the sky is turning gold. Stories of the nighttime waiting to be told. High life in the background, rhythm moving slow. We ain't gotta rush now, nowhere else to go. The bassline fades, but the feeling stays. Caught up in the magic of the morning rays. Just me and you in a Highlife Haze. We could stay right here for a million days. Million days, hey.
Last drop of the liquor, swirling in the cup. Sun is on the horizon, slowly coming up. Skin glowing amber, matching with the vibe. It's the kind of energy you cannot describe. Hypnotic rotation, spinning in my head. We can make the beach house our only bed. 6 a.m. and I cry, the sky is turning gold.